Take a look at the bills. Any questions there?
We've got a financial statement for food service. Want to take a look at that. I think this is the first month that Sac CSD looks like this. It's about halfway through the board bills. And it really is, it's just a monthly statement that you'll see. And if you look at the second dark bar, the first one is the beginning balance for the month. Second is labeled ending balance. So the ending balance is $39,644.18. But if you look down below at that joint account balance, that's the account that the two school districts keep together for food service. And if we closed up shop today, then we would take that $55,852.42, and we would split that with the same split, the line 7 enrollment that we do each year for the split for other expenses. And I think Wallach Auburn's expense sheet looked like this. I know Jennifer had been asked to just, if we could just have food service expenses every month so you could see what they look like. So that's new, and you'll see one of these each month from now on. If you go to the actual monthly board bills, I don't have a lot unless you have some questions. There's a company that we might not have done much business with before called Dynabox, Mayor Johnson, special ed supplies and some software, and that was from some of our federal stabilization money. Higher Right Solutions, Inc. is the random drug testing company that we use for our bus drivers.
Thank you.
Several places in here, and it's not always labeled exactly that, but we've got a couple, 3 places where we buy hand sanitizer, and as you can imagine, we're using a little more of that than we've used in previous years, so that's to be expected. Rockwell City Lytton School District, down on the bottom, open enrollment tuition, that's for 7 students for first quarter. Back of that page, staff development for educators, the company we haven't done business with before, and that was state PD money for 3 of our teachers for registration for a reading workshop in December. Down in that next set of bills, the school nutrition fund, there's a check to Wallach Auburn for reimbursement of nutrition. Our cooks went jointly to some training this summer, but when the bill was sent, the bill was for all of those people was sent to Wallach Auburn. So WLBA paid that bill, and this is just reimbursement to them for the people from the Sac district. If you take a look, there's a page that's just got a single bill on it that looks like this. And at the top, it's called Capital Projects, Risers Inc. baseball bleachers for $58.50. That was the work that we were having done, and it isn't quite finished yet. But he thinks he'll have it done later this week. It'll be a prepaid, so once he finishes the work, we'll go ahead and issue that check to him. But he's probably got less than half a day's work left out of the baseball bleachers. And Bruce has been working with him to make sure that he's doing the things that we had expected to have done. There are some other prepaids on the back of that sheet. One is to Jill Dawson, $713.40, and that's she's working on she's finishing up her middle school endorsement, but she has to have a secondary endorsement to be able to teach algebra to our 8th grade students, and so she has, I think, just 2 classes left. She should finish that up, I think it was in May of this year. There's a check in there for Whim Conference teacher meals. We'll be reimbursed for those. We have to pay for them, and then we submit for reimbursement. It's to Palmer's Deli and Market. You wondered what we were eating out for, or what some teachers were, but we submit that as a reimbursement for the Whim grant. And those were the only things that I had notes on. Unless you have some questions for either Frank or me.
How much did we get overall in the Whim grant?
I want to say that it's $5,000 per year per school, and school would be Sac Elementary, Wallach Auburn Elementary. I think each got $5,000. Am I right, Mike?
Yeah.
We got $5,000 last year, and we have $5,000 again. But we have to incur the expense first, and then we submit for reimbursement to the Iowa Department of Ed. And I should say to you too, they're very, and they should be, but they're very stringent about the paperwork we have to supply to them. And they might return it twice if we don't have absolutely everything they're looking for. The accountability with things that we're reimbursed for at the Iowa Department of Education level has risen steeply and sharply after the CTEC scandal. Their whole, what they require for us. And I'm not saying it's unfair, there's just a lot more paperwork. In fact, if we ask for mileage for these teachers, we have to do a Google map and provide the map with the mileage from our address to their address. And if they do that map and it's 2 miles less, then they'll pay us for 2 miles less, which I think is a lot of time on the part of their accounting people to have to do that sort of work, but at any rate.
Yeah, on the general fund expenditures, we had going down to number 2310, it said Board of Education, and then we have expended this month $4,200. What, is that just a stipend that we, what is that for?
2310.
Yeah.
Are you on a sheet that looks like this?
Yes. I'll just consider the rest of what we did.
So 2110.
I loved it for the trip, like $4,200, but I didn't quite make it.
Well, I didn't take one either, so I'm not sure who. I'm not seeing where it's at. I'll show me what. Because I'm going to have to ask Jennifer what she.
Board of Education, and
207.
What page are you reading?
Right there. 2,207. It's got expenses to date. That might be some secretary expense because it looks like it's going to be a salary. But I'll ask for sure about that for you.
And then and then what does executive administrative services mean? Executive. It's down there 2320. What does that mean?
I can't answer that either.
Or something.
Yep, I can. These would be Jennifer questions.
And then under supervision of student transportation, when they pay out $13,900, is that for salaries or is that just for bus service or bus gas? Or?
That 2710.
Yeah.
Okay, I will get a list of what that is as well. It would be the things that she codes those numbers to 2310, 2320, and 2710.
I think I've heard that it's been extended.
It's kind of helpful, I guess, if we walk through some of this with, especially the new ones, because otherwise you're lost. Right? Got that feeling. Any other questions on any of those particular, either the general fund or the bills? And then we'll have Frank walk us through the rest of it, I guess, before we... You need to start a motion on the bills. And the financial report. Okay. We have a motion to, do you have any more questions on the bills? First of all, the checks for payment listing.
I'm going to approve the ones that's submitted.
And Brent has moved that we pay the bills as submitted. There's a second. Marty is second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed. Just Gary.